Government given a deadline to conclude public sector wage negotiations after 2 years of back and forth. That's our top story in our Barbados Today morning news update for Thursday, December the 28th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. The Ministry of the Civil Service has been given an ultimatum to complete its salary negotiations with the bargaining agents for public workers in Barbados after 2 years of back and forth. Following a meeting last night with its members, General Treasurer of the National Union of Public Workers, Corey Beckles, told reporters that the NUPW will convey that message to the ministry today along with a counter-proposal to government's offer of a coping mechanism pending the conclusion of salary talks.
We would have mentioned what the government would have proposed us today, which was two scenarios. One of those scenarios, which was taken somewhat seriously, is a sliding scale between 2% and 5%. The NUPW members have decided on a counter proposal. The union put forward 3 to our membership, and they have decided to take one of those proposals to the Ministry of Civil Service to take to their principal, the Prime Minister of Barbados, and we are hoping to receive some favorable response as soon as possible, because our members let us know that this money is needed very urgently. At this time, we would not want to negotiate in public and inform everyone as to what we are proposing back to government, but we would want to let the workers out there know that we are fighting on their behalf. And it is time that this salary negotiation as well come to an end, and the members let us know today that they are fed up with the length of time that this is going on. We sent in our proposal between January 2016, so as of next month this will be 2 years from when we sent our first proposal, and as you know, it is between 2014 and 2016. Our members said this 2 years is long enough, and they've set a deadline for negotiations to complete, and we've also sent this to the Ministry of Civil Service as soon as tomorrow, Madam General Secretary.
Meanwhile, the Barbados Workers Union says the controversial National Social Responsibility Levy, NSRL, continues to be one of the most troubling issues for the trade union movement in 2017. In her review of the year, BWU General Secretary Tony Moore said not even a formal follow-up report on the performance of the NSRL by Social Partnership Chairman Prime Minister Francis Stewart has taken place.
Has not only the trade union, the BWU, but our members still particularly troubled, is that we were able to justify why not the NSRL. We were able to demonstrate a willingness to engage at a number of different levels to discuss measures that could be implemented in place of the NSRL that we believe would help to achieve what the government in its thinking was contemplating at the time that it thought of the NSRL. But regrettably, we have not been given the chance to meet back and explore any of these issues. They promised dialogue, follow-up and social dialogue at the level of the social partnership has not taken place.
Looking to 2018, Moore warned that the union will intensify its fight to have the heavy burden of taxation either significantly eased or removed from the backs of workers.
There has been a special appeal by our workers to have the parties concerned, all parties made aware of our concern with repealing or reducing the burdensome levels of taxation that now exists. Because where it may be difficult for people to have an increase, there is a definite cry among those we represent to have the burden of taxation that impacts on the disposable income of people to have that reduced, if not removed.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. Canada's High Commissioner to Jamaica, Laurie Peters, says she is heartened by the progress made in improving the local justice system's response to the incidents of sexual assault and the treatment of survivors. She cited legal stipulations restricting defense attorneys from using the backgrounds of complainants and survivors to question their credibility in trial proceedings and the holding of in-camera hearings for all sexual assault cases, including those involving children, among notable achievements. And on the international scene, yellow weather alerts have been issued for ice in Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northeast England, and snow in Wales and parts of England. We hear more about the seriously disrupted freezing weather in this Euronews report.
Thousands of homes in the southwest were left without power after heavy snow hit the UK again. A yellow weather alert's been issued for ice and snow in parts of the country. Travellers were left stranded as roads became unusable in Gloucestershire, and over 100 flood alerts and warnings are in place across England. Authorities have warned that snow could also impact flights across the country.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.